Hey YouTube, hey Bold and the Beautiful fans, let's talk about Hope Logan. Hope is one of the stars of the show, and the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking that this is Hope's story. Everything that's been happening recently with the takeover and all of that. I think this is about Hope's journey and the kind of character she's becoming. I think Hope is becoming more of a fighter. She's unapologetic, and at the risk of sounding controversial, I think this is a form of character growth for Hope. And I think Hope is the new version of Brooke. So let's get into it. So today we saw Hope's fury when she scolded Carter for siding with the Forresters over her. Now, I don't blame Carter for staying at the company. It's his livelihood, like he said. But Hope and Carter are not on the same page. Hope is fighting a war, and Carter is hoping for peace. Right or wrong, Hope is tired of being blamed by the Forresters, and much of this has to do with Hope and Steffi's longtime rivalry. But for Hope too, it's more than that. Hope wants a man that will fight for her, and to Carter's credit, he did try and save Hope for the future, but ultimately giving the company back to Steffi and Ridge probably wasn't going to go over well with Hope. Now, the company belongs to the Forresters, and the takeover was wrong. But it was a great story. But it seemed doomed to fail. And the takeover is over, and the Forresters have the company back now. With Hope no longer there, though, the source of plenty of the drama between Hope and Steffi is gone. So I'm wondering what is going to replace that. Steffi's rival is gone, so who will fill that void? We'll have to find out. But for Hope, all of this could be a building block in her journey as a character. Hope has lost hope for the future, her fashion line, her brand that she's cherished for years. So what will Hope do next? This is a question we're all asking, but I think Hope now is becoming more like the way Brooke maybe used to be. Brooke was no stranger to power struggles too, and she once took control of Forrester Creations herself years ago and became CEO. Brooke was more unapologetic back then, and I think Hope now is becoming more like that. Hope is the new Brooke, which means Hope is very much an integral part of the show, and maybe even the heroine of the show. So is all of this Hope's story? Is all of this going to lead to Hope's next chapter? Will she go on to do bigger and better things? We'll have to see, and we'll have to see if Hope and Carter's relationship survives all of this turmoil. Today we saw Hope furious with Carter for what she feels is a betrayal. So is Hope and Carter's relationship doomed? Not to mention Daphne Rose will make a play for Carter this week too, so stay tuned for that. Daphne, though, is worried that her secret is going to come out, that she was Steffi's plant at the company to try and break up Hope and Carter. How is Carter going to feel about Daphne if he finds that out? We'll have to see if that truth comes out, but for Hope this week, she's going to stay entrenched in her position that she was justified in the takeover. Spoiler pictures in the preview show some powerful drama is on the way between Hope and Brooke. It even looks like Katie is going to have to step in between Hope and Brooke, so things could get very heated. Brooke will tell Hope that until she takes responsibility, she has no sympathy for her. But for Hope, it's no apologies. She seems to be fighting a war against Steffi and maybe even Ridge too, so is this all the next step in Hope's story? Will she go on to create a new company, maybe a rival fashion house that could challenge the Forresters? Plenty of possibilities for a story here, but I'll be very curious to see what Hope does next. Hope may be gone from Forrester Creations, but that doesn't mean she'll be gone entirely. All eyes will be on Hope to see what she does next. And Deacon soon, too, will be there to comfort his daughter, so will he play a role in helping Hope take that next step? One idea suggests Hope might even work for Papa Deacon at Il Giardino, so we'll see. Another idea suggests Liam will come to the rescue and bring Hope on board at Spencer Publications. Plenty of possibilities for Hope, but fashion has always been Hope's world, and my guess is she'll continue to do something involved in that. But it's all just speculation until we see what happens, and we definitely will be keeping an eye on that, on Hope's story. So stay tuned. We'll keep the updates coming. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Watch The Bold and the Beautiful, CBS Daytime and Paramount Plus. and I'll see you in the next video.